I lost a key piece of my tripod, so it's a little bit of a different angle today because I can't tilt it without it. Oh, it was in my pocket. Ah, this will work. Hey, there we go. Now you don't have to look at my ceiling. Okay, that should stay good like that. Welcome, 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 everybody. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, I'm Whitney Moon. If you know me, what up? If you don't, what's new? Okay, this is totally energy channeling channel, all right? And I have to get my socks off. I'm sorry, I'm going to super sweat during this. I'm a super sweaty psychic. Something like a phenomenon. Okay, anyways, let's stop with the distractions here. I start to sweat instantly, and it's like freezing cold. Day 10, right? 9.5, 10 of no power. So that's been great. So forgive me if I'm a little dirty. And not exactly that polite today. I had a meeting today with somebody that I totally forgot about. I had to take the call at the bar because I had to go eat. Oh my God, I'm like so unprofessional. Whitney. So personal readings are a little bit, they're just a little bit weird right now, okay? Just everybody will get their reading. Don't worry. It's just a little bit tricky right now. I hope everyone's having a better day than I am. Actually, I am having a fine day. I just don't have power or hot water. And it decided to snowstorm this morning. But, I'm alive, so what can I complain about? Okay, here we go. I spent all morning cutting and the box of magic. Okay, so the box of magic is going to be added to probably for the next couple of months, but for starters, we have hundreds in here to start, so don't worry. I'm going to pull the energy, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? It's not going to resonate with everybody because it is not personal readings. It's just general good old messages. What are you sticking on? Oh, shit. Hold on one second. I have to feed my snakes, but I can't feed them right now because the rats have to thaw, and I forgot that I put the rats under the red light, and this could be an hour-long reading. They're just going to bake. So let's put them back because they're not fully thawed yet. Are they? Like, this is terrifying. Look what I have to feed my snakes. This is what I'm dealing with right now. I feel like I shouldn't have started this. Might be a little premature because this one's still cold. This one still seems frozen. Okay, I'm not sure if they're ready yet. So we're just going to continue with the reading, and then I will feed them when I'm done. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, I like that. Anything else? Something here? Oh, okay. song Tourniquet in my head from Manson. I don't know if that's that. Used to be my favorite Manson song was Tourniquet. What's going on, everybody in the chat? Hope you're having a great day. Let's start this reading off here. First tarot card we've got the Five of Wands in reverse. You can't lead anyone else out of the forest when you're disoriented. And no matter how much you want to help others, you need to shine your light on your own path. When resources are limited, the only thing you can do is make decisions that feel right for you. First one down, people. Okay. So somebody might be used to putting themselves second, third, fourth, fifth, and now it's time to put yourself first. You cannot help others when your ship is sinking. Okay. You need to tend to your own ship. And as I say that, I get the Queen of Cups here. And that's what she is. She's in a giant cup of her emotions. Okay. She's rolling around in it. And that's maybe like when you're overly emotional, okay, you can't really help other people. And that's one thing actually I noticed about my aunt. My aunt is very unstable, very, always like, just sputtering around like this, just constantly in circles. And she always thinks that she can help other people, but she's so emotionally unavailable that when she goes to help other people, she uses too much of her energy and then expects people to replenish her energy right away. When if you needed help with somebody, if you needed that much help, then no, you probably cannot return the favor right away. It's called barter system, okay? It's called like trust system, that when people use your energy or need you, right? It's just like when you gotta go borrow your buddy's truck, right? Like you're not always gonna need to borrow it, but sometimes you might need to borrow it. And then sometimes, he might need to borrow your ATV. Right? It's like if you've got things that you can barter with people, then no, like if you need his truck right away, then I guarantee you he's not going to need your ATV at the moment. Okay, so it's like switch them around, okay? We got another upside down. Okay, so now the High Priestess is in reverse. Have you been so preoccupied with the idea of being normal that you've ignored what makes you unique and powerful? Oh, very deceptive. All right. Have you been paying more attention to the opinions of others than your own discernment? The upside down High Priestess suggests that you need to the upside down High Priestess suggests that you need to rebuke your fears and trust your instincts. They won't lead you astray. Okay, so trust your feelings. If you feel like you're going to have to emotionally give somebody too much and you don't have it, then don't do it. Okay, don't do it. If you feel like you're in a relationship where somebody takes too much emotions from you and you don't have any to give, then fucking call a break. Okay, call it quits. Say you need to back up. You're emotionally taking way too much from me in a very vulnerable state. Okay, now we have Dove Medicine. Key words: forgiveness, freedom, and new beginnings. Okay, so you are on a new beginning. Okay, and this new beginning has to involve you putting yourself first for once, to stop listening to what everybody else thinks about something and learn to use your own discernment. Not what everybody says is for you. Same with these readings. Just because I say it, it doesn't mean that I abide by it. It's a channel. It's for you guys. It's not for me. My personal opinion, sometimes I put into it, but I mostly don't, because it's the message for you. However way Spirit's saying it, it's not necessarily how I would choose to do things, but that's the message that you need, right? And then some things that I say, you'll be like, I don't need to know that, Mom. I don't need to know that. That's not a part of my life. Then that's your discernment speaking and saying, you don't need to know one part of this video, but you might need to know a different part of the video. Okay. And I think this is the spider. Yeah. Okay. So we got the spider, which means somebody's been caught. Okay, somebody's been caught trying to emotionally siphon off of your emotions. Okay, they're using their emotions to control your emotions. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, the distinguished gentleman. All right, I am going to have to cut a lot more of these out because this is all obviously repetitive ones. Okay, but I mean, used in very different contexts. Okay, this distinguished gentleman, okay, is pursuing something until he dies. And even after he dies, he will still pursue it, okay? Because even though you leave the physical realm, it doesn't mean that your spirit is dead. Just because you physically aren't here, it means that you've manifested your life now in a different dimension. Okay, so I feel like this person, wherever it is you're going, you are going to become emotionally stable, you know, where you do care about what's going on and your emotions and your viewpoint are considered. Okay, like they will be appreciated by those around you. And then there's the birds. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming. Okay, so people are coming to take some things away from you. Okay, they definitely want to come and siphon some emotions. They want to use you, right? They want to fill their cup up. And you are kind of ignoring that you're being depleted emotionally by all of these people that need you. And that's why a lot of times I won't be able to do readings sometimes, because it, depending on what's going on in my life, if I'm overly emotional about something or if I'm stressed out about something, physically I can't come online because I can't give the public something if I don't have it. That means that I'm pulling from my own personal reserve that I use for myself to give to other people. Fuck no. Okay, I have to have the emotions available for the readings, or I mean, this isn't credit, you know. I can't just go to a bank and get feelings and get energy and come and do your readings. If I don't naturally have it, it's not naturally there. Okay, so with the birds coming, it's like, when complications peck and scratch us from all sides, it can be hard to know where to turn and what to do next. But take comfort that as suddenly and mysteriously as a flurry of problems can arise, their departure can be equally abrupt. Okay, so, you know, now I'm getting Southpaw. In the beginning, he's all worried about his friends and he's worried about what everybody thinks of him and he's worried about his fights. And his wife looks at him and says, you know, when you're not on the top, all these people around you, they're going to scatter like roaches. Because as soon as you don't have something to give them, as soon as you don't have the money or the time or the energy, or you're not on top anymore, all these people that you're feeding with your energy are going to be gone. Because that's what succubus energies do. They only suck off people that have the energy to give them. They're not going to come to somebody that's, you know, got nothing and nobody and no money and no feelings and no emotions and a sociopath. Okay, they're going to go to the people that are full of love. The people that they know that they can slowly destroy, okay, and suck away all the best parts of them because, you know, they're good looking, they know how to use their body, they know how to, a lot of people too, psychologically know how to fuck with people, right? They know how to make people, and like especially women, appear very vulnerable to them, okay, like they need them, right? It's very sad. So, Spirit is saying, if you are giving too much, oh, look at, I still have one more. If you are giving too much emotionally, pull back the reins until you can fill your cup up again. And there's the Tower upright. Not even the steel reinforced walls of the Hawkins lab can withstand the will and determination of the Demigorgon. Some forces cannot be contained, like the life-altering change the Tower predicts. While it may feel like your world is ending, destruction precedes creation. After all, if the Demigorgon hadn't entered your world, how would the party have become heroes? Instead of fearing the unknown, embrace the change and welcome the chance to grow. Okay? This is your chance to emotionally grow. Okay? Emotionally stable people know when they cannot give. They know when to pull back, and they know when they're giving too much. Okay, and they have to pull back their energy. Emotionally stable people, surprisingly, are very, very loving. And some people don't know how to take that, okay, because they've never been loved. They've never been truly appreciated, okay? And it seems like some of the ones that were treated the worst, okay, in their life end up becoming the most passionate, caring people because they never had those people. So they want to be those people. So then they show other people that even if you were raised by a stone cold sociopath, you can still grow up to be the most loving creature in the entire world. They cannot, like, people cannot predict who you are. They cannot state who you are. You're the only person who knows where you are in this world, where you hold stat in this world, how good you are in this world. You're the only one that knows that. Nobody else can say that. And if they do, they're speaking on your behalf and they don't get to do that. Okay? Just because they think they know doesn't mean they actually know. Okay? Next message. Ooh, that's a lot. Thank you, boss. Woo! Itchy nose, itchy nose, itchy nose. Okay, here we go. Next message. Ooh, the first piece of paper says witches. Why does it say witches? Are there witches around you? Are you a witch? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I gotta get a little bit more information here. With the Three of Swords. Homeland Foundation. Okay, so somebody's got witches in their family that have hurt them. Like generational witches. Oh my God, look at Candle. I think these witches have done magic against you. Especially if you weren't born here, then they're doing it in your homeland. Okay, if you are born here, then they're still doing it at home, okay? And this shit has cut you deep over the years. Nine of Swords, Jesus. You may find yourself too troubled to focus on the path you're on. Anxiety, ruminating on your time in another dimension, and overwhelming emotions are pulling you inward, asking you to skip a few turns and catch up later. As much as you may want to be alone, when you're confronted by the Nine of Swords, it's a reminder to ask for support from your team. God damn, what the fuck? These people were your support team, and you've been asking them for help, and every time you ask them for help, they hurt you. Your help might require money. You know, because that's what support is. Like, support doesn't just come with advice. It comes with sometimes money, okay? And they were like, hell no, you ain't getting no money from us. Every time you go to ask them for something, they know it's going to result in them having to give you something, and they will not do that. These people do not want to give you anything. Now we have the King of Swords. And it was in reverse, which is cruelty. The Massacre of Daggers is centered and impartial, approaching everything with a clear head and striking with precision and mindfulness. There is no room for your emotions here, only an evenness of mind. Okay, so if in reverse it's cruelty, that means that these people, okay, were not clear-headed, okay, they are not overly good at magic, okay? But they know how to hurt people. They know how to emotionally get into people. That's what these witches do. They get into people's blood. They get into your heart. They fuck around with your heartstrings. They fuck around with your house. Okay, they'll start coming in, moving everything, changing everything, telling you what you've got to do, telling you what you've got to erase, what you've got to remove, what you've got to add, all this shit. And it seems like this is what's overpowering somebody is the fact that these women think that their way of doing things is the way that everybody needs to do them. So they're forcing their energy on somebody. That's fucked. They're forcing their energy on you. Four of Swords in reverse. Your hit points are just as low as they can get, and you're about to incur some critical damaging if you don't stop to heal. Your responsibilities, priorities, and commitments can wait, but you must communicate and advocate for your needs. Don't let burnout take you down. You have too much to offer. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these witches have every intention on burning you out. They want to take all of your energy. They want to take all your fire, all your power, and leave you. I mean, if you don't have power, they want to leave you powerless. If you look at that, they're in a tent. It's hard to see because I don't have power, but it's a tent, okay? And there's flares all around it because there's no power, obviously. Okay, so it's almost like they want to leave you in a tent all by yourself. That's like they want you homeless. These witches want you homeless. The Chariot. Nicely done. Okay, so collective is moving forward. Okay, collective is moving forward. There's been somebody in the driver's seat of your life. These witches have taken your driver's seat. They've taken the hand of the wheel that you're driving. Okay, and they don't care where they drive you. They don't care where you end up. They just want you away from them. They don't want you anywhere near them, but yet they want to siphon everything off of you. Okay, so this is something that has been happening for quite a while. They have quite a bit of power. So when they do take your energy, they take it quick. Okay. And something to do with your car. Okay. They might have done some evil to your car. I mean, if you had a string of events happen with your vehicle, and I mean, talking like thousands of dollars all of a sudden just happen where like your, transmission might go, your starter might go, like big jobs, anywhere in the engine might go, something in the body might go, like they might have fucked up your vehicle because that's your Chariot. That's what, and you would think, ironically, if they don't want you around, why are they fucking with your car? You would think that they would want you to get in the car and drive away, but they're so full of shit that they're saying that they don't want you around, but yet if you're not around, they don't get anything. So riddle me that, you fucking idiots. Okay, and there is the King of Pentacles. These bitches, okay, King of Pentacles in reverse, these bitches are trying to take your money. Okay, maybe you deliver with your vehicle. Maybe your vehicle is very important for your work. All right, they want to take your vehicle. They want to take your possibly your license away from you. Okay, they do a lot of candle magic. That's all I'm looking at is that damn candle. They're doing candle magic, which is so ironic that when you lose power or when they want you in the position that they want you in, what would you use for power? Candles. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Because, like, are they really even going to try to take the candles away from you? Really? Like, it wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't. Because once witches come for you, it's like they won't stop until they take everything from your life. And that's why they all got hung 1,000 years ago, like they fucking brought it on themselves sometimes when they think they can fuck around with people and they think they can do things to people. And then what it's like, what do you think happens to all of us? We get labeled as assholes. We get labeled as, you're a witch, so you're going to try to hurt everybody and you're going to cast spells on people. And the only reason why people watch you is because you do magic and blah, blah, blah. It's like, it gives witches such a bad name. That's why I don't really even talk about witchcraft, because what the fuck is the point? People just want easy, quick fixes like liposuction and, skin dermabrasion, right? They just want a quick fix. They want to pay money and get their life fixed instead of actually fixing it. Like, I mean, what do they expect? I just don't understand sometimes. Like, if you go and get your hair washed from somebody every day, I mean, what if that shampoo person isn't available? Are you just never going to wash your hair? Are you just never going to learn how to take care of yourself? Like, that's what these witches are. They don't know how to take care of themselves. They don't know how to do stuff themselves. And clearly you do. Clearly you know how to get shit done. Like, I mean, you even know how to do your magic in a goddamn tent. You can take magic anywhere. These people are like sitting at home with things that they've acquired, trying to make all this stuff happen because they see things in your life that look like they're good and you know, stealable. It's like, but you don't even know what it is. Like they could see something, for instance, in a vision, and they tried to take it themselves, but they don't even know what it is. They just see it and they want it. And it's like, you've got to be very careful with what you wish for, with what you're trying to manifest, because you cannot just take things from other people. If this person wants you homeless, they cannot just take your house away from you and decide you get to go somewhere else. No. Okay. And if they want your car, they're going to have to come and take it themselves. They want it. They better get over to your house and fucking get it open and take it themselves, because spirit is not like, I mean, that's what's really, really ironic about this, is that if you are a channeling person, then you are not going to put your vehicle at risk. Okay. And so then you're not going to get pulled over. You're not going to have some freak accident happen because you know how to drive. Right? That's the thing, is like, witchcraft is all fun and games in these little hands of witches that don't know what they're doing, but they're dealing with a collective that's been around for a while. Not their first rodeos, not their first boyfriends, not their first trash talking, gossiping fucking asshole, right? Not our first. Therefore, don't act like you're the first. Don't act like you're smarter than somebody when you're trying to fuck them over, because guaranteed they've already met somebody like you. Okay, people sometimes are a few steps ahead of what they look like in their life. And that's just to get people to trust them, right? Hope everyone's having a good day out there. 2709. Next message. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Thank you, box. Okay, next message. So fashion, so clean, clean. Here we go. First message. Strength in reverse. Someone needs to check the arcade scoreboard and remember whose name is at the top. Your confidence has taken a hit, leaving you second guessing yourself. You may be feeling vulnerable and powerless in the wake of a setback, but you need to shake it off, reconnect with what makes you feel strong, because you are. Okay, so somebody has taken a hit with their strength. Hey, Southpaw. There's Southpaw again. You know, after his wife dies, he takes a huge hit. Okay, he physically cannot, his confidence goes right down because his wife is not there with him anymore, giving him that power, making him feel like a man, right? He then has to learn his strength on his own without Maureen right beside him. Maybe watch Southpaw. It's a great fucking movie for like redemption, you know, and getting into your inner self and stop listening and using your anger to solve all the problems. Strategize, think about what you're doing, use your mind, use your resources, use your reflexes, right? It's not just try to kill anybody that you can because you've got strength and you've got rage. We all have strength and rage. Now move to your superpowers, okay, where you can dodge and duck and basically predict what your opponent's going to do just by the way that they're acting. right? There's a lot more up here than where you're at, Spirit is saying. Okay, there's the Hermit. There's something to be said for inner exploration, and no one knows that better than 11, which is the star of the show. When she needs to traverse the vast terrain of her mind, she turns to a quiet place free of distraction. You have reached a pivotal moment in your life where you are craving a new direction, reevaluating your priorities, or examining your relationships. And it's time to close off the outside world and be at peace with your thoughts. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever seen Stranger Things, but 11, who they're talking about, she can channel. Okay, she can go and use a dimension, okay, and find anybody she needs to find, which is, I mean, a lot of psychics can do that. I can do that. I can close my eyes and find people. Okay, it's something that takes an extremely large amount of patience, and you have to be very quiet. You have to stop listening to people. You have to stop listening to the literal part of your mind. Open up the part of your mind that is, you know, Alice in Wonderland. Okay, like really just, if you think a tree is talking to you, it's talking to you. Okay, if you think a bird is staring at you, it's fucking staring at you. Okay, none of this, well, logically, that couldn't be possible. Well, logically, I know, right? Harry, I know, logically that wouldn't happen. Logic, throw it out the window. Logic doesn't live on this channel. It's logic free. Okay, so logically speaking, if your confidence takes a hit, okay, if you get turned down from a job, or if you feel like, you know, you lose a test or you fail something, that's the world telling you you're not ready for it confidently. Like, you know how they say majority of people fail when they first try to get their license? Okay, because it's so nerve-wracking that you end up doing something wrong because you're scared. And you're scared because you're not ready to be behind the wheel alone yet. Although you want it, and logically you think you're ready for it, but you're not. Just like when women get pregnant, they have the ability to be pregnant for 9 months to prepare for that child. 9 months. Women have no idea what they get themselves into. They need 9 months to prepare. And even some after 9 months have no fucking idea what they're in store for. Okay? The world gives you time. It gives you chance to fail at something so then you can get it right. Because if you really want it, if you did fail the first time you went to go get your license, how much did you try? How much did you go out and drive with your dad again, or drive with your friend, or take lessons, right? To make sure the next time you went, you passed. You tried harder the next time, right? There could have been something that just happened where you didn't really try. And you were expecting just to pass, you were expecting just to go because logically your mind is there, but your confidence is not there. Okay, somebody needs more confidence. Okay, so the next card, oh, I love this card. Okay, so we've got initiation. It's kind of like the Hangman. Okay, so that's kind of good for the Hermit to then get the Hangman, because the Hermit needs exactly what Strength is telling you in reverse. You need to go into Hermit mode. You need to get away from everybody, go to a very quiet place and think. Think for yourself. Okay, think where you want to go. Think about your future. Okay, and then that is what's going to give you the confidence, because maybe you don't really know the future. Maybe you don't really know. So you're like, well, why am I really going to try if I don't even know that that's what I want to do? And that's kind of what I'm doing with tattooing, right? I'm learning to like tattoo myself, but I don't really think I ever want to like tattoo people as like a job. So I'm kind of trying to figure out like how much do I just really want to get good so then I can tattoo myself. That's really what I want to do. I'm not really thinking about anybody else, even though I did tattoo my sister the other day, and it's the most ghettoest tattoo in the world, and it looks so awesome. Some of these tattoos I'm doing, I'm not going in deep enough to the skin, so they're kind of faded when they come out, and they look awesome. I love faded tattoos. Like I don't really like vibrant, bright, tattoo. I don't like color tattoos either. So I'm like, what do I do with this? Like, am I going to go the extra mile and try to actually get clients and do this? Or is it just for me? Because sometimes things are just for you, right? Like I epically failed at that tattoo on my sister, but it was amazing. Okay. We had so much fun doing it. It was like the time of our life. And then I've got another one I'm going to do on her. And like this one I did on my hand, the hands are so hard. I'm going to have to go over it again. I don't care. I can practice makes perfect. I can go over a tattoo fucking 7 times. If that's what I've got to do to make it look good, that's what I'll fucking do to make it look good, right? Because when you want to do something, and I do it in the, in my house, nobody can see this. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks of it. Somebody could think it's the shittiest tattoo in the world. And I go, yeah, well, you didn't do it. And have you even tried to tattoo yourself? Have you even fucking tried to do anything yourself? But you're going to laugh at the people who are trying if they fail just a little bit? Isn't that better? Even if you do fail, isn't failing better than never trying? Okay, I did a lot of track and field. I used to be every track and field meet. I always went to regionals every time. I could sprint like a motherfucker. Okay, and once I went to regionals, every year I would go to regionals. Every year, my gym coach was ready to send me to track and field because he knew I was going to win at least 4 or 5 things. I was a tough fucking kid. And even when some of the times I would lose, it was like, it was okay with me because I was there. We were all part of a team. It's not just me. And if I don't win, I'm going to go cry, right? Sometimes my confidence wasn't really good at track and field meets. Sometimes I would look at these people and go like, how the fuck am I going to win against you? Right? And then my confidence would go down. I'd be like, oh my God, and then I would run like shit, right? Like you can't look at other people. You can't compare yourself to other people because some of these people that I thought I could never win against, I always won against, especially swimming. I always went to regionals in swimming too. I was a fast swimmer. And like to the point where one time I was swimming so fast, doing backstroke, I fucking knocked myself out on the wall. I forgot to count after the ribbon, knocked myself out, but I won that of course I won that one. That was a great meet. Oh man, I won so many ribbons that time, but I didn't win everything. Like you can't win everything. And I only started winning mad ribbons once my confidence went up. Like I was like a 13-year-old kid. You know how hard it is to have confidence at 13? It's kind of like either in you or it's not, but you're still looking at everybody. I mean, even today, sometimes like people start new jobs and it's like they're terrified. They're in their 40s and 50s because it's still scary. Anything you do is scary. Okay, if it's real, it's going to be scary. It's going to have a feeling towards it, okay? Aw, I'm holding moon phases in my hand, okay? So follow the moon phases. When the moon is in new moon and it's very small, maybe don't be seen as much. And as the moon waxes or winds, show more, remove more. If the moon is in full force and you feel confident, you want to go out, go out during the full moon. Maybe use the moon cycles because even the moon has to hide herself. Everybody has to take time for themselves where they have nobody around. Even my sister, like she's over there in the next room. I don't always need to talk to my sister. Even if I live with her, okay? It's not that mandatory that we meet up all the time and talk, okay? I don't need to. That's the same with you. You don't need to talk to your friends every day. You don't need to update your profile every day. You don't need to fucking talk about your life every day, okay? Then we have fulfillment here with number 20. This is a sign that all your needs are being met, that you are close to achieving your goal, okay? So if you are in suspension, okay, kind of hermiting away from people, following the moon phases, trying to get yourself more confident, then you're going more towards achieving your goal. Okay, number 66. What is this? Oh, beautiful. There's death. Scorpion energy right there. Okay, we've got death on the table, which means you are ready to leave at the cemetery gates this old self. This unconfident, very weary, don't know where to go, feeling vulnerable and powerless in the time where they need to be rising and standing up for themselves. Your time has come. Okay? Nice. Ace of Swords. That's the goddamn truth. Find your truth. Your truth is what's going to lead you in the future, not anybody else's truth. Okay, do you know how many people made fun of me in my family when I said I talked to ghosts? My family is so goddamn rude. and so one-dimensional. I cannot speak to any of them. They all think life is a joke. None of them take spiritualism seriously, and if they do, they're so fucking religious that they can't get the Bible out of their fucking face to even see a goddamn spirit if they tried. It's like anti-religion, but religious. It's fucked. It's all about control. Like, some people, I swear, like, if I didn't get away from my family, I wouldn't be who I am right now. I would not be Whitney. They hated Whitney. They made fun of Whitney all the time. They made her seem like she was crazy all the time. You know, like, I'm lying. I don't know what I'm talking about. So many people hide so much shit inside that I will call their shit out, and they'll call me a liar. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Dive into your head and tell you the truth? I'm telling you, I'm spiritual. I can read your fucking thoughts. I know you're lying. I know you're full of shit. I know when people are full of shit. It's just whether or not they're going to tell me the truth. And I hope that people decide to tell me the truth, because I already know what they're going to say. I already know how they feel. It's not a fucking game. It's exactly how spirit works. It's exactly how, basically telepathy works. I mean, like, that's how we are designed to talk to each other. I mean, we're designed to speak to each other telepathically before we even say anything. So the fact that people are so full of shit around you while you carry the Ace of Swords is like, don't let them eat your confidence. Just because you know things that they don't, and just because they know things that you don't, doesn't make either one of you smarter. It just makes you different. Okay, everybody in this world is different. And now it's almost like they're trying to trick you into believing that you are supposed to be this vulnerable person, okay, that doesn't have confidence, that is hanging in suspension. Because if they can leave you hanging in suspension forever, let me tell you, they would. Okay, when people hang you, you think they're hanging you for a good reason? If they were, why the fuck would they be hanging you? If they had such a good reason to do shit, they wouldn't fucking hang you. Okay, that's your decision to suspend yourself, not somebody else's decision. Okay, so them even taking your rights away, maybe they took your rights away because you didn't feel confident enough to say what you wanted or to say how you feel, right? Because then you're giving your will to other people. Okay, and if they've tricked you into this, right? If they've made themselves appear as something that you need or something that you want, then you will give yourself to them, which is inevitably giving away your confidence and becoming powerless. You know what's so weird? This Tool song just started playing in my head, 46 and 2. And you know, there's like this, it's this guitar beginning. I can hear the beginning. Boom. 46 and 2. Just enough to break through. Honestly, I think you're going to break through this. I really do. I think you're going to be able to leave this at the cemetery. I've been Billy. Oh, I swear. Listen to that song. I think there's a message in that song for you. If this resonates, read the lyrics to 46 and 2. I think you're going to get something out of that song. I've been crawling on my belly. Yeah, I think you're going to get... You're going to get a message from that song. Listen to that song, because someone is trying to trick you out of something that you know. You're overconfident, and now it seems like you're being underconfident. So it's like, now I'm feeling that whole like temperance vibe. Like, someone's need to find their temperance. They need to find their balance. All right, what are we at? 4409. Woohoo! Just enough to break through. 46 and 2. It's still playing in my head right now. else here? Yeah, 2 more. Thank you, box. All right, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Next message. Message in a message. The devil, first card. Ha! All right. We've got a warning to exercise self-awareness. Have you been avoiding accountability for your actions? Have you allowed your desire for control to overwhelm those around you? Damn! Damn! What is this about? Wisdom. Wow, wisdom. It's time to put things in check and confront your inner demons before you do something you regret. Wisdom. Okay. Somebody is about to do something and spirit is very much warning you not to do it. Don't drink the juice. Don't go saying something that you're going to regret. Just how about this? How about today? Just don't say anything. There's something you've really wanted to say, but you're kind of like back and forth. You really don't want to say it, but you kind of want to say it. It might be the devil trying to get you to say something so then they can fuck something up for you. Okay, and now we got the Ace of Cups. As I'm holding the fucking Ace of Cups in my hand, oh my God. Okay, so the Ace of Cups, the first volume of the Suit of Cups, Ace, introduces Jason Thorne, a troubled middle-aged husband and father who inherits a mysterious skull from his mother when she dies of a rare illness. Jason's mother had never shown him any love while she was alive, so the gift is a total surprise, and owning it transforms his life in strange and terrible ways. The Ace of Cups is an emotional gift to you from an unexpected place. Oh my God. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, listen. This is very serious. Oh my good God. If you are about to tell your boyfriend off or your girlfriend or your husband or your mother or your wife or something, don't fucking do it. Keep your mouth shut. Ride this goddamn wave. I'm seeing 2 days. So ride this wave for 2 fucking days, 48 hours. You still want to say what you want to say in 48 hours, say it. If not, something's going to change, okay? Because this could be a relationship coming in, or like they want you to break up this relationship, you know, and this person could be riding like that time of the month, okay? Or like they could have some crazy testosterone boost or something like that in them. So the devil wants you to piss them off. So then you two get in a fight and then this Ace of Cups doesn't get delivered. Okay? As I'm holding justice in my hand, I swear to fuck, I am not lying. Don't fuck this up. Okay, Spirit is like, just don't. I just don't. I know you might want to pick at a scab or pick at something. It can seem like if somebody cares about you or something, just don't. Just don't. Just hide your phone. Just put it away. Oh my God, look what I'm holding. Self-worth. Okay? Just, honestly, do some self-worth things, okay? Go get your hair did. Go do your nails. Shave your legs. Go to the gym. Get a haircut, okay? Do something for yourself instead of tearing this person apart, because honestly, I feel like something is in mix-up, okay? Something that you want to say is, if obviously it's not right, okay? So however way you're feeling about it is not right, which means it's an illusion, okay? There is the Ace of motherfucking swords, okay? I'm telling you, it's an illusion. Someone's trying to lie to you so then it fucks it up. Like, you know, when you hear something in your head, if you're drinking and you're like looking at your boyfriend who's talking to some chick and you're like, I swear to God, they fucked. And it's like, you're just hearing it. You're just hearing things. You're just putting things together. You're just seeing something that somebody else wants you to say. It wants you to continue down a very bad road. Okay, and like that's why Spirit is like, just hold on to your self-worth. Everything is going to be okay. Okay, and now we have apathy. Minor setbacks can make it easy to lose focus on your current mission. Don't fall back into the weeds. Look up at others' accomplishments. Looking up at others' accomplishments can make Motivation hard to grasp. Okay, so literally don't look at other people's accomplishments, okay? Just keep yourself afloat right now. Don't look at what this person has done. Don't get motivated by something, because it seems like the energy has not caught up yet. Okay, and you might have gotten information way too prematurely, something like that. And the whole motivation, okay, is to fuck with this. That's what the devil wants to do. Okay, there's the Fool. I'm literally holding the Fool. This is something that you need to walk away from. Do not fight right now. I don't know what it is. I wish I knew where the moon was right now. I have no idea if it's full or waning or waxing, but like if it's anywhere near the full moon, fucking stay away from this person. Don't even do it. Don't try it. Don't even look at them. There's the Four of Pentacles. The Collector, about a man who develops a serum that will shrink people to 6 inches in size. In spite of its wondrous nature of the serum, the man only uses it to entrap women in glass jars. The Four of Pentacles is the card about greed, the kind of person who values possessions over distribution of wealth, even if it leads to their own downfall. Okay, so the whole point of this, what somebody wants you to do is entrap somebody, okay? They want you to make it seem like somebody has, like, how dare you do this to me? How dare you? How dare you? They want you to act as if this person is your object to command, okay? Which is why it's going to send this person fucking flying if you say something that the devil really wants you to say. Okay, Page of Swords. The one-shot special Page of Swords tells the story of Mary Margaret McCallan, a brilliant young girl who uses science to torture her little brother. She develops a shrink ray to make him small enough to dissect. The Page of Swords is a card about youthful intelligence, bright idea, and the irreplaceable desire to learn. Okay, so I think what the devil is trying to tell you is that this is something that this is a lesson you need to learn. Maybe they're going to tell you that that's maybe what it is. They might be telling you that somebody around you needs to learn a lesson. And that's why they want you to attack them. They need to learn. No, they do not. No, they do not. They do not need to learn a lesson from you. I'm telling you this right now, okay? They can learn the lessons from the universe. They don't need you doing it because it's going to cost you the relationship. Okay, there's the High Priestess, upright. Okay, instinct, reasoning, and cunning. The High Priestess sits between the light and the dark. Her wisdom is balanced. Her eyes and ears are attuned to what is hidden below the surface. She possesses a keen sense of intuition and the ability to discern right from wrong. Her wisdom extends beyond what is pleasing to others. She is draped and adorned in fineries, but not restricted by them. Her feelings are free, uncaged. She is surrounded by the illumination of stars, representing deeds that bring on good favor. Sparrows suggest the joy found in the little things. Okay, and then we also have, as reversed, impatient and self-centered. So, please do not be impatient. Okay, wait to speak to somebody in real life. Okay, text messages go very, very wrong. People read messages very wrong. Okay, a lot of people cannot pick up the tone properly. Wait till you see them. Wait till your instincts are correct. Use your discernment. Use your intuition. Okay, there are things that are coming to you. And you need to read between the lines. All right. There's contemplation, literally, like really, really think about what you want to say if you do, right? Contemplate that shit. That's why I'm like, give yourself 48 hours, give yourself 2 days, write out your text message, write out your message, and just let it sit there. If you don't want to deliver it in 40, I can probably guarantee you after 24 hours, 48 hours, you are not going to want to deliver that message. If you do, it's really meant to be. But if sometimes it's just good to air it out. Like that's what I noticed about myself is I have to say things to get it out of me. I don't always send it to the person. I don't always say it to the person, but I get it out of me because I don't want it in me anymore. Okay. If you're holding on to things, let them go. So then you don't take something out on this person that's not meant for them. All right, there is the Queen of Swords. Honestly, that's probably the best thing to come out right now. She would be using her discernment. Okay, she would be the perfect analogy for the High Priestess. Okay, right now. Use your keen sense of intuition, all right? Float between the light and the dark, which is what we have to do when we're reading energy. It's not so cut and dry. Like you can't expect people to answer questions for you by going through their messages or going through their pictures. Like if you don't ask somebody the question, then don't assume that you know it by looking at them or by hearing them or by seeing what they do, because it's not always correct what goes through your head. And like, if people don't read energy right, then some things are very backwards. Okay. 8 of Swords, bound for glory. A medieval tale of a brilliant baroness ostracized from her own castle by her scheming nephew. The 8 of Swords is about mental entrapment, a warning not to get too attached to a particular mindset, lest it lead you down a path to banishment. Banishment. I'm telling you, if you say this, you're going to get banished from this person. It is not a lesson you need to teach them. They will find their wisdom. Okay. This teach yourself something. Okay. Teach yourself something. Like I said, go out, treat yourself, do your, go shopping or buy yourself something or do your nails or, do something for yourself. Do not attack this person because it might be the person you marry. And if you attack them, you ain't getting anywhere near them. You are not going to get anywhere near them if you do this. So it's like, write it out, let it sit there. If you still want to say it in 48 hours, then say it. If you don't, delete it and move on. Okay. Honestly, Spirit is like, please don't fuck this up. Like, I mean, they want you to know that you're fully capable of speaking your truth and that people will respect you. But for some reason, whatever this is that somebody wants to say, it's very wrong. It's almost like a delusional thought where like they're getting the wrong information about something. And that's why it's like, just don't say anything to them because they might snap because they don't have the right information. You don't have the right information. They don't have the right information. Okay, 5731. I feel like this might be the last reading. What time is it? Ooh, 3:45. Okay, that stuck on my hand. Oh, I have to feed the munchkins. That's right. I gotta feed the munchkins. Thank you, box. Okay, last message. Let's go. Let's do this. I can't wait to cut out some more of these. I have so many more cutouts I can do. This is so much fun. Okay. Nightmare on Elm Street. Everybody's got a dream. Okay. The world jumble of dream logic can feel beyond your control, almost as though someone else is pulling the strings. It can be unclear where we are or how we've arrived there, but the surreal can cue what's really happening and a lucid chance to turn our back on the stuff of nightmares. Dreams tell stories. Listen. Okay. So somebody I don't know if you've had a dream or you're about to have a dream. Someone is not who you think they are. Your energy is being drained by another's negative behavior. Beware of jealousy. Choose friends wisely. Look deeper into an offer or situation. Something is too good to be true. Time to walk away. Damn! You know when they say if something's too good to be true, walk away, because it probably is. There's the Magician. And you know what? It was in reverse. And I wouldn't normally care, but on this particular piece of paper, there is a definition for reversed. So I'm going to say it, and it says deception. Okay? Somebody is planning to deceive you. Okay? And your dreams are going to tell you that. Your dreams, this person is going to deceive you in your dreams. Oh my God, the Nine of Swords. You're going to see something. Pay attention to your dreams. Somebody is going to deceive you, and by deceiving you in your dreams, that's how you know that they're fucking you over in 3D. Okay, it's not going to be a good dream. It's not going to be a good dream at all, okay? Now we've got the Wheel in reverse. Oh my God. You are taking things too personally. Perhaps your best friend is moving to follow their dreams, and your reaction is to center your sadness, refusing to help them. Oh my God. Okay. So work on accepting the wheel spins your way instead of wasting your energy fighting it. None of these things will prevent the move. It will only sever your friendship. Okay. Damn. Okay, so I'm getting like, okay, if you have a dream about somebody, pay attention to them, because the dream is going to tell you that they're going to deceive you. They're going to hurt you in the dream some way. And that's how you're going to know, okay, that this person is the person that you're thinking of. Okay. And it's like with the wheel in reverse, it's like, don't think that you can change them. Right? Don't think that your opinion or that your feelings or that anything to do with you is going to change how this person treats you, because it's not going to. They're going to treat you however way they want to treat you, regardless of how much it hurts you. Okay? Them hurting you, they do not care. Okay? They do not care about your feelings. They do not care about you. Okay? And then we've got fire. Oh, shit. Okay? Fire in reverse. Like, this person hates you. They hate you, and they're always going to. Okay? So if if this is somebody that you know or something, like, I mean, obviously it's somebody that you know, but if it's somebody that you're supposed to work for or something, or if it's a client that's coming back, like, Spirit is like, stay away from them. There's your higher perception. This is where you learn that you have angels and they are watching over you with their compassionate eyes. Higher perception comes to you when it's time to hold a pure intention for somebody. You are great at doing this for yourself and have incorporated the lesson of the previous card, unconditional love. You are being called to help somebody else with their vision. Okay, so, you're being called in the complete opposite direction of these people. Okay, so somebody is going to come and they're going to try to throw you off where you're headed next. It's almost like if you've got a job lined up, or you've got a date lined up, or you've got something lined up, don't let something interfere that. Like, don't go for another job interview. Don't go on a different date. Keep the set schedule that you have right now. Okay? Honestly, because I think somebody, is going to try to cut the line, and they're going to try to give you something shitty. Okay? Instead of getting the real thing that you want. There's the 10 of Wands. Okay. Quasimodo was born disfigured, which has condemned him to a burdensome life. His days are taken up with minimal tasks, and he is scorned and humiliated by people of the city. However, he can still see beauty in the architecture of Notre Dame and in the face of Esmeralda. Most important, he is still able to experience the miracle of love. His unique insight into the parade of life gives him the strength that allows him to carry his many burdens. Oh my God. Okay, so whoever is going to come to try to fuck with you, okay, they're trying to say that you are incapable of love, that you are hideous, that you cannot connect with anybody, that you are disfigured, that you're mentally ill, they humiliate you, they talk about you, but you don't care, okay, because you're going to be off living a beautiful life, while these people are going to be going like, oh yeah, remember that asshole that we always used to make fun of and we always used to use? Well, they're, never going to get near this person again. Okay, there's seduction, but they're going to try to seduce you back. Okay, so you've got some energy that wants to keep you from moving to this next higher perception. But I think Spirit is not going to let you. Spirit, there's cycles, there's the moon. What goes around comes around is the message and symbol of cycles, because that's what it is. What goes around comes around. I think you've already experienced this person for long enough. I think you know that if they were some type of symbol of seduction in the past, that's all they're going to be in the future. Okay. If you're looking for, intellectual stimuli, then that's where you're going. And that will be accompanied by somebody who I just heard does still take your breath away. So if there's some ex that's going to try to come in that's super good looking, right, and they think that they can use their looks, right, they think they can use their looks to come in, it's not going to work. Don't let them, because it's a quick burnout. It really is a quick burnout. It's like you going back into the opposite direction. They want to pull you back into the past. Okay. Don't let them. If an ex, I swear, if that's what it is, if an ex appears in your dreams, they want to communicate with you. Don't let them. It's not a good sign that they're there. Okay. It really isn't. It means that they're trying to stop you before the real deal comes in. They're not who you think they are. They've got a very negative energy with them, and they've got negative behavior. Okay. It's going to result in the same thing that it was in the past. This person uses their looks. Okay. And that's why it's like, yeah, they might be good looking. They might be awesome to stare at, right? They might be really good in bed. That's it. And I mean, how much time do you really spend in bed? How much time do you spend naked? Like 10% of the day? I wouldn't even say that. Right? So this person is no good to you, right? So don't ruin something that could possibly happen with this amazing new person. Okay, let's see if Spirit will tell me about this new person, what this old person wants to derail you from. Ow, I just got a pain in my armpit. Oh, that was totally unnecessary. God. Look at that. That was mean. Okay, let's see. If Spirit's going to tell me who this person is. Money. Bling, bling, y'all. Pow, pow. So they got a little bit of money in the trunk. The Lovers. I can't make this shit up if I tried. This person is a lover. They's a lover. So they're very I can see them very sensual in bed. In bed. In bed. Oh, the world. Cool. Okay. Wow. Okay. So these are, some of these are about movies. So this one is called The World, written and directed by Harold Furness. May have bitten off more than he could chew with the world, a sprawling, unyieldly tapestry of interconnected stories taking place over the entire globe. The film was a disaster, a total write-off for the studio, which Furness insists the whole point of making the world reflects the state of the world. How ironic is that? Oh, he told Entertainment Tonight. It's a messy, chaotic, and completely pointless. The only question is, where do we go from here? The world is a scary place, but that always depends on your point of view. The world card represents totality. Sorry, I'm already crumpling them too much. The world card represents totality and completion, a way to say you've made it. The world is flawed, but is forever being reborn. Wow. So this person is reborn. Okay. This person, that's why Spirit really wants you to be with this person, because they are like completely different than what they used to be. And I don't know why that means something to you. I don't know if you knew them in the past. I don't know why that means something. But if you've changed miraculously from the past, then it's like, why not be with somebody who has also miraculously changed? Because it's like you have to be on the same level. If you're not on the same level, that's what I mean. Like, it's not, this person is not based off looks. Although the looks always are kind of one of those things that if it's not a total 100% bang on, in your eyes, the ideal mate, the more you get to know them and the more you build a relationship with them, the more that you end up seeing, right? The almost like the more beautiful they become. Okay. So maybe that's what it is it's like, it might not totally start out as bang from the beginning, but it's just because, I mean, how many things start off bang right from the beginning? Sometimes it's not that, like, not saying that you're not going to like each other from day one, because I'm sure you probably are, but it's going to be different. It's not going to be like this other person. This other person is like, you look at them probably from a mile away and go, hot damn, you already see them coming. This other person, not saying that they're not good looking, but it's different. It's something that will last forever. They don't use their looks, which means their looks will appear to you. Okay, spirit is very fickle, funny like that. Okay, people's faces can change, and they change once you truly see them. Because, people are a lot like books. I mean, yeah, they've got a great cover, but you really got to read them. You really got to get into them. You can't just look at them on the outside and base that. And maybe that's why I think maybe this is a test. Okay. And the test is, if they appear in your dreams, that means they want to connect with you in real life. So if this X reaches out, again, it might kind of be like, I'm a little bit busy. I mean, I'm not saying wait forever for this new person, but it's like, if you want something better than what you had, then don't go back to that, because there's obviously a reason why you broke up, right? And unless this person's really changed and that's the higher perception, then it's like, maybe that's what it is, because it's an analogy. It's an open reading for everybody. It could be the fact that this person was before a fucking nightmare. And now you're not just going to date them again because the way they look. You want a higher perception. You want more of a connection, which means if they pull the same shit as they did back in the day and they're still just good looking and you can't even fucking talk to them, then you know that that's a distraction. Just keep on walking. Just keep on going. Because there's something better at the end of the road, which is possibly why the 10 of Wands is here. Because the 10 of Wands would be like moving on, kind of like a little hard, not exactly the best. Like, why do I have to do this? I don't really want to do this. It doesn't mean just because you want to do it, don't always, again, it's always nice to just